Hey, how you doing? My name is Nick Merchant. What we have here and what you're listening to is a shadowboxing combo program that I hope will help you out with your solo practice. I've in no way invented this concept, as I was heavily influenced by Boss Rutan's striking CD. I like the notion of someone calling out the combos that I didn't know really was coming and I just had to execute them. And I thought, why can't I use this for FMA? Well, here we are. You can choose to use a bag, a dummy, a set of tires. You can just go on your own. Now let's set up a common understanding here to help you out. I'm positive that you're a skilled practitioner, but I just want to make sure we're all on the same page so you get the most out of this. First of all, feel free to use your FMA system's angles. I work off of the Cabala's Serrata system initially when I came up with this, but I've practiced these with various system angles and found out that they work well since the majority of systems have 12 angles. I'll be calling various angles and chain strikes, especially 3-strike combinations based off of something I call my area code drills. They may seem like weird combos, but it's been my experience in sparring and matches that weird combos can open up new doors. Depending on your FMA system, you may find yourself doubling or tripling up on one side. If you're interested in what the area code drills are, and they're fairly self-explanatory, just contact me and I'll send you a full PDF of everything that I've done with them. As for the 2 to 3 strike combos, feel free to use those aggressively, defensively, or set up the last shot for a KO like in boxing. Use overheads and ribbon strikes to help you send the combos more efficiently and effectively. What that shot is, I leave completely up to you. I'll leave a space between the calling of the strikes to give you some time to process and then execute them. If it's too much or too long, just go ahead and fill it in with follow-up strikes, techniques, counters of your choosing. Be sure to apply your footwork as you see fit, or as you want it to be during your practice. Aggressive, defensive, cutting angles, slipping, etc. I only ask that you keep moving and changing directions if you're able to during the entirety of the round. Quick combos that I will call will be T-strike, broken T, V-strike, downward or upward, X-strike, and broken U. I leave it up to you and your system as to how you throw and execute them, as I know these will vary across different systems. If you need to reference these strikes, I will post a link to a great video by Master Sonny Mayo. When I call for a power shot, I want you to throw a heavy shot swinging for the fences. I'll tell you whether it should be forehand or backhand. If I tell you to go for the head, you can send that downward or horizontal. Body shots, most likely horizontal. Uppercut strikes will either be forehand or backhand upward slashes. I will also call thrusts, high or low, head or body. You can send these more aggressively, or as a jab, in retriata, or as an fraile. Jabs are any shot that are quick and nasty. I personally use backhanded abanicos as my jab, but you can use curving strikes or thrust or whatever it is you choose to do. Umbrella roof blocks and shoulder wing blocks will be called with a follow-up power shot. I will call either forehand or backhand power. The level of the target is up to you. Sometimes at the end of the round, I'll call blitz. That's for you to just throw whatever you got non-stop. I'll make some suggestions, but you do whatever works for you and what you're feeling. Once you get used to the flow of the combos, I suggest using your check hand and puño between strikes and angles as you see fit that best applies to your style. For me, I like to throw punches in lieu of a check hand, or maybe even play with the puño just for the fun of it. These angles and combos should work well with the espada y daga, single-bladed weapons, and knives. Good luck, have fun.